aka Madam No Nonsense, aka Madam God, aka Madam For You. I know it's been a long time that you've seen me, yeah? I'm missing in action, isn't it? Thank you for joining me on Me and More Talk Show today. I'm really happy today because I have something very special to talk to us about. We're all going to have a discussion, and it's a very controversial topic. I've seen a lot of it on social media these days. But the good thing is I have a friend of mine that I know you all know her with me. Most of you, some of you know, some of you don't know. And I'm very happy to have her for the first time on Me and More Talk Show. So I'm going to introduce her to you. I'm going to introduce her to you guys. But before I start, I'm more excited because I have something to introduce to my fans. I have opened a business called Me and More Fashion and Beauty. Now, here is this Me and More Fashion and Beauty is where you find the most beautiful accessories ever. I know what I'm talking about. So we sell all kind of accessories. So I would like you to follow us on our social media. It's Me and More Fashion and Beauty on Instagram and Me and More Fashion and Beauty on Facebook. So you can go on Instagram and Facebook, you know, go through, play around all we are selling, place your order, and we will be delivering them to you. So today, I'm so excited. Before I kickstart, let me introduce you to Abigail, my best friend. We grew up together. We have our kids together. I mean, she was missing in action, but she's back in Perth. She was in Tasmania for a while, but now she's back in Perth. So I'll be having this controversial discussion with her because I know she's, she's been in the game for a long time. Thank you for joining us on Me and More Talk Show today. I'm excited to have you here.
Thanks for having me.
Aww, isn't she pretty? Black beauty, isn't it? Abigail, it's the first time of having you on Me and More Talk Show. How are you feeling at the moment?
Great. I've been looking forward to this opportunity in a long time. You know that we keep talking about how we're here to have this show. And I'm happy to be here.
Really isn't that beautiful? My people, today we're going to be talking about something very interesting. Have you heard about side chick? Yes. There's so many controversial topics about side chick, and people want to know who side chick really is. Who is a side chick? How do you define a side chick? Now, I'm going to give you my own definition about who is called a side chick. Okay, this is my definition. There's a lot of definition for side chicks, but I'm just giving you my definition. So a side chick for me is a lady who is, hidden somewhere. A lady who is hidden somewhere. I mean, either in relationship with a married man or in relationship with someone who is already in a relationship. You understand what I mean? We have different kind of relationships. So if you're a married man and you're dating a girl, beside you having a relationship with your wife, which is your marriage, then that girl is called a side chick. That's what I understand. Or if you have a boyfriend who has another girl behind you, that girl is called a side chick. So we'll be discussing about a side chick today. So, my darling Abigail, how do you understand a side chick?
So side chicks, like it's popularly known or popularly said that they are women that men engage in an affair with secretly. The word is secretly. In a relationship. And it can be, like you rightly said, it can be you can be a married man, or you can be a man in a girlfriend relationship, but you still have a side chick. She's always the third person in the relationship that is being hidden, that is secretly hidden somewhere. Yeah. So that is what a side chick basically is. It is a slang word from the African American language for side chick, but it's called a mistress.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
they are mistresses.
So no, wait. So when you talk about, now I'm trying to get the whole thing. So there's a difference between is it a difference between a side chick and a mistress, that they are both the same?
They're both the same. So
okay. Are you learning something?
So a side chick is a mistress.
Okay.
So a mistress is sometimes in a different way. It's considered a person with higher authority who rules and like command something. It's in full control. And the mistress in the same time is the side chick. That lady that your husband or your boyfriend is seeing secretly. Yeah. So, but let's not forget that the mistress has two words. Some of them have power. There are side chicks, but they can be dangerous.
Okay. So now, in society, we beginning to see married women accepting their husband having a side chick, because there's so many relationship or so many marriages that goes like, you hear a married woman saying that, oh, my husband have a girlfriend, but I'm not going to leave my husband for that girlfriend, or my husband has got a side chick, like she's saying to us now. So my husband has got a side chick, so I'm not going to leave my husband for the side chick. Does that mean that society is beginning to, or women are beginning to understand that their husband have side chick and they're okay with it, or they don't have a choice?
I believe they don't have a choice. Unfortunately, that's the thing, because let's not deceive ourselves. The rate at which women without husbands or boyfriends is to women who are married is really high. And so if you want to leave your husband for the side chick, well, she's going to take over. So you don't want to be single, you don't want to be by yourself, you don't want to be lonely. So you're already in position. So what not maintain your territory, be that lioness, try to hold your territory, than leaving that side chick to take over your marriages. So in a way, they wish their side chicks were not there, but they have to come to terms to live with it and then just stay. So unfortunately, women are our own enemies. So the fact that there's a side chick already gives a woman a wake-up call and will not allow another woman to take her home. So she would stay and rather leave the man for the side chick to take over. So if you look at it, why do side chick have to be a wake-up call for a married woman? Women let go of themselves, especially when they're married. And that is the problem that makes this side chick thing comes into place.
Yeah.
When a woman is married, they think that's it. When you're a girlfriend, you see pictures on social media saying girlfriend shoes, girlfriend underwears, girlfriend dresses, and they put pictures of a girlfriend and a married, like a side chick, and the wife, and you realize the side chick is looking all clean, all sexy, and the wife is looking, sorry to say, really, really tattered, like really unclean. And so men are moved by what they see. So when they see a very clean woman, this is actually what they really want to. They are looking for the woman they met before they said, I love you. But now you're no more there. So they want to look outside for that woman they wish they could say, I love you to again. So unfortunately for them, you are not the woman again. So they have to look elsewhere.
So let me ask this question. Because you get to, there was this program I watched about a man explaining what a side chick does to make married men happy that their wives don't do. So from your opinion, what are the things that a side chick would do? We're having these discussions today because we are all in marriages, and we all understand what marriage is all about. Some of us have been in marriage for over 10 years. Some have even retired from the marriage and remarry again. And so we grow every day, we learn every day. For us, Mia Moore Talk Show is where you learn. It's not just about the topic, it's about you learning. So I want the discussion to be, that's why I keep saying that, leave your comment, keep leaving comment, keep commenting. We want to hear your own side of the story, your own opinion about this particular topic about side chick, because a big topic everywhere now. Why the side chick are taking over husbands? What are the things that married women are doing wrong that makes this side chick to have this power that a husband can say that my side chick makes me happy? So I'm going to be asking Abigail. So what are the things that a side chick would do to a married man that makes him happy that the wife doesn't do?
Okay, so I believe side chicks, because they know they have limited time with the man in question, they want to spend that time, they want to utilize that time. Yeah. That's the word. They want to utilize that time. Because a married man will definitely, or a boy in a relationship already, would also have to be with that person who legally owns or have rights over him. Yeah. But sometimes want to spend time with you. So it's limited. And when something is limited and you have to take control, you want to get a full of it. So a side chick is when the guys or the man says, I'll be coming home, it's already looking seductive already. It's ready to give him pleasure. It's
But I think the wives also give pleasure. Don't they give?
no,
Don't
but
married
then,
women give pleasure? What is
They
the
do.
difference between the pleasure of a side chick and I don't understand.
so I believe married men give pleasure at the same time, but it is not just the act of it, it is the act of it, let me say. So a husband is coming home and it is hard to be a wife. It is a full-time job to be a wife and a mother at the same time. So let's assume you're a mother and you're a wife at the same time. The house chores for the day, or if you're a working class mother, you go to work and you come back home and you're tired. You're thinking you're tired. Your body is telling you you're tired. But unfortunately, you forget that you're still a wife and you have to do your wifely duties as a wife.
Yeah.
Bible says that a woman should give the husband full control of their body.
Yeah.
So no, whether you're tired or not, Bible knows you'll be tired, but he says make your husband a full control over your body.
Yeah.
So you can't have sex every day, obviously not. Some men want sex. I asked a friend how many times you want to do it. It's like, I can do it every day.
How
So-
do you? But wait, I want to ask the question.
So-
This one I'm asking my viewers. You need to tell me, why do some men who want to have sex every day? I mean, go on. What is the problem, men? Please answer that question for me. Yeah.
So a man is coming home and wants sex, but it's not just entering the room and giving a quickie, sort of. Even though we're married,
Yeah.
we do quickies.
Mm.
But they want that whole act of it, being cuddled, kissed, spend some time before the real thing happens.
Yeah.
But we're tired, so it's like, I want sex, and then I'm tired, and blah blah blah, and we drag it. But men don't know no.
But the thing is,
So they'll still do it, but they do it without pleasure.
yeah. But the thing is, obviously the women are tired.
They are tired, but like I said before, remember you're a wife. Okay, your body might be tired. You unfortunately, once you become a wife, it becomes a 24-hour duty job you're doing the rest of your life.
Okay.
So you have to role play it really well.
Okay.
Make time for your husband.
So one question I also want to ask is, apart from the sex act, that the pleasure one that the men gets, the husband gets from their side chick, is there any other thing that the side chick does apart from the sex?
Definitely,
Yeah.
it could be food, right? So a side chick goes, a husband goes to a man. A man goes to his side chick, and let's say she serves him food, brings the food, treats him like a king,
Pamper him.
pamper him.
So
you know,
so we
because
women
let's
we
not-
should learn how to pamper our men.
pamper our men.
Make him feel important. You see,
Like, I told you a funny joke that a man had a wife, and the wife was raining insults at him. You're not a man. There's nothing special about you. You're sorry. It's really tiny. And he's like, okay. So the friend advised him, and he went for a side chick. The wife got to know there was a side chick, and when the act happened, when they had to get intimate with each other, the same wife who said you're no man started making noises. Oh my God, you're just the best. It was a wake-up call for her because there's another woman.
so now my question, this is where I come in. So if every time it was a side chick have to be a wake-up call for a married woman in the house, I think we need to work on that. As a
Definitely.
married woman. You don't have to wait for a side chick to be your own wake-up call. You understand? That means, because at the end of the day, if there is a side chick that your husband gets involved with and he gets to like the side chick, apart from the sex part of it, apart from the other crazy part, and this side chick is a very humble person, very respectful person, and he knows how to care for a man, and he start doing that with your husband, and your husband gets used to that side chick, and that becomes your wake-up call. Remember now that you're not three of you. You become three because your husband will not easily let go of that side chick. That's something we need to put into consideration. I'm not saying...
Some men can fall in love with their side chicks.
Okay.
But unfortunately, they are committed to one woman already. And when they get a very stubborn one who doesn't care but wants happiness, they would walk away. Married women, we shouldn't always think that our husbands will not work. They would work for their side chicks. some do walk away for their side chicks. So don't think because I'm married to him, that side chick is just going to be a side chick. They do fall in love with the side chicks.
Oh.
They do. Men probably are not, they don't openly show love, but they do fall in love with their side chicks. A man can be with you. Some of the examples are, the side chick hits, your husband is with the side chick.
Yeah.
You call him from morning till evening, he doesn't care. He won't pick up the call. He's happy where he is. And he's ready to come home and tell you all the rubbish he wants to tell you. He doesn't care. He is in love. Don't deceive yourself that, oh, he's just sleeping with it. No. He is in love. And it's just the matter of time. If you don't set your home, he's going to walk.
That's something I've learned. Abigail is telling me today, because I kind of asked that. For me, I don't really bother about side chick. I feel like, oh, side chick, who are they? They are nobody. At the end of the day, is mine. But remember, like what Abigail is saying, that side chick can walk. Your husband can walk away from you because of your side chick, because of his side chick, because of the little things the side chick does. So this is what I'm going to say from my own part, okay? If you're a married woman, let's just be realistic, okay? If you're a married woman and you remember when you and your husband met, I talk about these things on my show a lot. How you need to carry yourself as a woman, how you need to look after yourself, how you need to treat your husband so that he will not walk away. It is a different thing when a woman walks away, that look, I'm tired of this marriage, I'm going away, and it's a different thing when a man said, I am fed up, I'm leaving. It's two different things. So if you're the reason why your husband is walking away from the marriage, the question you're going to be asking yourself, what are the things that I'm doing wrong that the side chick is doing right? It could be petty things, like just like you said, the how do you call it, the communication.
Communication is key in everything.
Yes, I wanted to ask you about that. How do you think married women communicate with their husband? That sometimes is a big problem.
Like we say, like I've been saying earlier on, when we marry the men, we think we have full control, and submissiveness becomes a problem. So we don't even know how to communicate with our husbands. I always say, it is not what you say, it is how you say it.
Yeah.
So assuming your husband wants you to wake up at 4 a.m. for him to give him water or something, cook for him. You can't say, I can never do that for you. You can say, sorry, baby, I get tired and it's at 4 o'clock that I really have the little bit of rest. How about we move it to 4:30? If he insists on still say 4, you can still persuade and say, I know you really want me to do that for, but honey, just think about it. When you make him feel special, making him priority, unfortunately they are, because Bible rates them higher than us.
Yeah.
So it's not like you're giving, he is already there. He is your head. So you have to give him that priority, that respect. He wants this done at this time. You don't want to do it at that time. You can come to a compromise. You can talk it over. But you don't go, I can't do it.
So now, if you talk about respect and priority for men, in this kind of society we find ourselves, this 20th century that we find ourselves, especially where women become independent, where women become, they have this thing at the back of their head that they are now like men. You know what I mean? I can do what the man can do. I can be better than the man. Or I can do better than the man.
But it still doesn't make us men.
Okay.
Unfortunately. We can do what men can do, but it still doesn't make us men. And Bible will never recognize us as men. This Bible still, or the Creator still sees us as women. So we are very powerful. I always say women are very powerful of all creations. That is why after God made everything, He placed submissiveness on us because of the power we have. Because if He didn't make us submissive, it wouldn't have been good. So being submissive is different from being stupid. Being submissive, when you become submissive, your husband has no choice but to love you.
Okay, so today on May and More Talk Show, we are having a discussion about what the society called side chick. Who is a side chick? Why are side chick more important to some married men than their wives in the house? What are the things that the women in the house, the wives in the house, are doing wrong that is making the men now looking like my side chick is the best? Like, I know some people go, a couple of men will go like, oh, if he hadn't been this side chick, we would have died. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like,
what does that mean?
Side chicks automatically become submissive to this men. they respect them. They treat them like kings because they know they can't help them. But don't forget, they are not just side chicks. They are trying to be the main women.
Oh, okay. so those wet side chick, it couldn't be there forever.
Yeah, they are
The side chick is just for the main time. They are trying to get in.
They
Okay.
accept being side chicks.
Yeah.
They know you are there.
Okay.
But in the back of their minds, they can overthrow you.
Okay.
So they do everything a man wants. And what do a man want? Submissiveness. Making him feel he is the man. And a child
Important.
Important. That is the word. Thank you very much. Making him feel very important.
Yeah.
That is what side chicks give our husbands. They make them feel important.
Okay.
He's going and I wish you're not going. Can you stay more? And the man knows.
And the side chick knows how to behave like babies and pamper the men.
But guys, one man is going and I'll see you. I'm going to work. Okay, bye bye.
There's no
Sometimes
hug,
there's
no
even
hug,
bye-bye,
no
no
kisses,
kisses, nothing.
no affection between the two of them. So now my question: why does those affection die between a husband and a wife? Why is it easy for a wife to not to say, "Give your husband a cuddle or a kiss when he's going"?
That's why I say,
kills
so
everything?
when marriages happen, things change. So if a woman gets married right now and have children especially, they forget their husbands. I'm an example. When I was married and I had my daughter Beyonce, Beyonce was born on the 5th of July and my ex-husband was the 21st of July. So on his birthday, I didn't call him. After so many years we've been together, I always call him on his birthday. I always get him presents on his birthday. I was in America, he was in Ghana. So on his birthday, in the morning, he was expecting my call. There was no call. And I honestly have totally forgotten. It was all about Beyonce at the time. So in the evening, he called again. He said, "Did you forget?" And I'm like, "Forget what?" So it was my birthday. No, my goodness, forgive me. It's all about Beyonce. It's all about this new baby. But I forgot that he was also expecting that from me.
Yeah.
So imagine I've made, from that time, I still forget his birthdays. And I'm concentrating on my daughter, who is going to turn one day 18 and walk away.
Yeah.
I've spent 18 years being a mother and forgetting to be a wife. So who is taking care of my husband at this time?
The side chicks. The side chicks.
You see? So women, we were made to multitask. That is the greatest gift God has given us, to multitask.
Yeah.
So multitasking doesn't, being on the phone at the same time, stirring the soup, washing the baby's clothes, ironing, baby, are you going? All right, see you later, bye, kissing, those things, you can do it at a time.
Yeah.
So even though you are busy at the kitchen or at the bathroom scrubbing and he's going, he tells you, I'm off to work. Like, wait a minute. You pause quickly and give him a kiss. Stay, don't be too long. I'll be waiting for you.
So he won't think of side chick.
He won't think of it.
Okay.
He's getting the thing he wants at home because it's expensive to keep a side chick. Hello. It is expensive.
We're going to come to that. We're going to come to that. So
if you are saving him from going to have a side chick, he would rather stay home.
Okay. So let's talk about the expensive part of keeping a side chick, because I'm really ready for a side chick. Hey, you side chicks, be very careful. Hey, the side chicks, be very, very careful. So now let's talk about the expensive part of the side chick. It is expensive to keep side chick. That's what everybody says. So the question I ask is, why are men still comfortable keeping side chick when their wife is not making, it's not costing the expenses?
I think, let me rephrase it. It is not always expensive to keep a side chick. A side chick, right, is also the same woman who has found the charm you see in your husband, and she's also found it, and so she's in love with your husband.
Oh, okay.
It is not always the material side that the women are looking for. The side chicks are looking for.
People, I'm going to say this. A lot of people believe that side chick is all about wanting to take your husband's money, or wanting to take wanting to dip into your husband's pocket. That's what they think side chick does. But some side chick, with what Abigail is saying now, meaning that some side chick will see something very unique about your husband, something probably you saw many years ago that made you fall in love with that man. You probably don't see it anymore because you've been with him for the past 10 years. So that love and that attraction, some people don't even find their husband attractive anymore because they feel like they've been with him. I've slept with him on the same bed for 10 years. I've known him for 20 years. I don't feel the same attraction for him. But remember, that person you've been with for 20 years, someone just saw him and I fall in love with him. So
let me just give you a scenario right now. There's a friend of mine who called me and said, Chuma, I want to talk to you about something. It's really a bother to me. The father is really old now. He finds interest in little girls. And I said, it is because, I said, do you think your mother is sexually active with him again? She said, no. I said, that is the problem. He's probably gotten to a stage that his sexual libido has risen really high. But your mother is not being the wife because he doesn't see him attractive anymore. Unfortunately for your father, he wants to release it. There's nobody around because he's really old, pretty old. And there's this little girl around. And sometimes he wants to sexually touch. He's not supposed to. He's got a bit of dementia in a way. But he sees the little girl attractive. I said, if your mother is giving him the sexual satisfaction, he wouldn't go and do that. So you don't see him attractive anymore. If this man, God forbid, touches this little girl, he's in a big case. He will be arrested. He will be jailed. It is your husband in jail. And you could have saved this situation if you had been a bit sexually active
with him.
So side chicks are seeing the charm. It's not all about the money. The charm you saw in your husband the very first time. The side chick is also seeing the same thing. So it's not about taking your husband's money. It's about having him. As I told you earlier, they want to be the wives as well. So it's not about taking their money. It is about seeing the charm and wanting to have your man as their man as well. So it's not always the money. It is sometimes just having the man.
Okay. So now in this society that we are, especially in this era where we don't have a lot of, when you look everywhere, everybody's giving birth to a girl. It's so hard to have a male child these days. And I would say 1 in 2,000.
Russia has
a lot of women are in the world these days. So some of the women who are just there, all looking for a husband to get married to, or a side man, or I don't know what they call it. But those ones we call them side chick. So my concern today is why our husbands are so much into side chick. What are the importance of side chick? A side chick become the new normal. That's what I would call it. It's like become the new normal now. Because everybody goes like, oh, he's got a side chick. And even you hear the married women saying, my husband has got a side chick. Yeah. Somebody came on Instagram and the person was asking me that, why is that the side chick are more richer than the wives in the house? I was like, how do you mean? But the answer I gave to the person is that, remember, not all side chick has one man. Some side chick have got 3, 4 men. So don't think it's your husband's money that has made that side chick to be rich. You are lying. Exactly. You need to check your husband's pockets first. Because if your husband is driving Toyota Corolla and the side chick is driving a Range Rover, hello? And you should know that it is not his money. Because some side chick has got 4 different side men. That's what I would call it. Some side chick has got 4 different men. Some side chick has just one that they love naturally. And some side chick works hard for their money as well. Yeah. So we, the married ones, we have to be the one to do a lot of homework. I always say something that I'm a very blunt person. May I more talk show, I will not pamper anything. Married women, we have a lot of problem. We need to work on it. Yeah. So thank you for coming to May I More Talk Show. I'm so happy to have you here today. Do you have any advice to give to my sisters out there?
So before we say bye to you, fans, I would like to say, married women, let's up our game. Let's not just be wives. Let's go extra.
Let's be side chick.
Let's be side chick. That's the word. Let's be side chick for them so they don't go out there. Yeah. And side chicks, sometimes the men are just using us. They're just using we women. They are just using you girls. So don't waste your time on them. Some of them will never stay. Some of them just want their wives to be you, but they can't have it, but they're not leaving their wives for you as well. So it's not worth it spending time with somebody else's husband. Unfortunately, we are more than men, but hopefully, fingers crossed, everyone finds their partner. But wives, please, if you save the situation, be a side chick in your marriage. Thank you.
Thank you for joining me on Me and More Talk Show today. It's been a very interesting topic. I'm so happy to have this topic, and we'll be having more topic. Stick and stay, like I always say to you. I know you don't see me often. It's just because I've got so many things on my sleeve. I have so many things I'm doing, honestly, but I'll still be bringing out all these hot topics for you to enjoy. Follow us on Facebook. It's Me and More Talk Show. Follow us on Instagram. It's Me and More Talk Show. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's Me and More Talk Show. And keep hitting the notification button so that you can, get every new video that we put out there. And please go and check this. Me and More Fashion and Beauty. We are on top of the game now. I've got this crazy African beats, side chicks. I'm coming for you, okay? Thank you, Abigail, for joining me on Me and More Talk Show today. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. We love you. I'll talk to you next time. Bye for now.